Hey, how's it going, everyone? This is Jonathan Coase, and in today's free training, I'm going to be testing the distinction between Chat GPT and Bing, which utilizes GPT-4, and I'm going to be seeing which one is better for social media management. Now, I have Bing up right here. In order to access this, I actually have to have the browser open. So on the top right-hand side, they have this little logo here. If you just click on this, you have the chatbot come right up. Now, I also have Chat GPT on a Chrome browser. So if I were to come over here, I have Chat GPT up. Just to give you a heads up, I actually personally prefer this free version of Chat GPT. It's basically the same thing, except you don't have to sign in, and it's a lot faster because not as many people are using it, but it's the exact same software, uses the same exact API. So I'll leave this in the description. It's called Bai Chat. You don't have to sign in, you don't have to log in. You just come here and use it just like you do Chat GPT. But for this example, I'm just going to use Chat GPT because that's the title of this video. And I'm also going to be sharing with you some prompts and an entire master list of resources. I found some cool stuff here on Black Hat World, and I also found a website from here called There's an AI for That. It's like a giant list of tools and resources that have been added over time to this entire list, like a depository, if you will. It's like a huge list of tools that's been added from every different case scenario that you can think of. Every single month they have stuff get added to here. So if you click on April, you see stuff in here. If you click on March, you see all the stuff that's been added here. Because as you know, things are moving really, really fast right now. And I also got another master list of Chat GPT prompts from Warrior Forum, which is one of my favorite forums. So the first test that I want to be talking about is just the integration capabilities. So for efficient social media management, the ease of integration and compatibility with various platforms is key to efficiency when it comes to social media management. Right now, Chat GPT is integrated with Slack and Discord, and just about every single week is having new integrations. Like right now, there's a lot of different new plugins. Right now, Bing is actually integrated with Skype and a lot of the different Microsoft products and Teams and stuff like that. And it's also working with the mobile browser for Edge on the smartphones as well. So they're moving a lot more faster. So at the very moment, Bing's chatbot has a broader capability of integration with the various different platforms. But I wouldn't underestimate ChatGPT because, like I said, every single week is having different debuts on various different platforms with new plugins getting released. So I will continue to check the Chrome Web Store. But in regards to current integration capabilities, right now, Bing Chatbot is compatible with almost every single different Microsoft product, which is pretty versatile with every different use case in the workspace. Now, the second case that I wanted to talk about is the conversational style, like customer engagement. Now, the cool thing about Bing's chatbot is you can actually adjust the different tones of responses. Now, right now, ChatGPT, because it's based off of 3.5, is one notch lower. Just from my personal experience, ChatGPT and the other chat that I showed you, BAI chat, has a more personalized feel, like a more personalized, natural, engaging response. But because of the various different roles that Bing Chat is able to switch to, from more creative to more balanced to more precise, you're actually able to adjust the conversational style with Bing Chat. So although ChatGPT does shine with customer engagement, and keep in mind OpenAI's API is open source for almost every different company. So a lot of different startups are going to be utilizing the GPT model for a lot of different other functions and softwares out there, and they'll be tweaking and adding their own different tones to it. But as of right now, because of the different adjustments, I personally prefer Bing Chat, but I'm not able to integrate it, say, like in my own personal course. Or say if I wanted to integrate it into my own website, I have to look more into that, but I'm not entirely sure. I know that I can do that with ChatGPT. So right now, the shining victor in this case would be ChatGPT. Now, when it comes to content creation, I found Bing Chat to be a little more fact-driven and less creative, but you can actually adjust it to more creative, where the responses are more original and imaginative. I've also found ChatGPT to create really relevant and captivating content, and even if it comes out a little weird and twisted up, you can actually just say, hey, reword this or expand on it. And I found Bing Chat to kind of hallucinate just a little bit more, but that's just from my personal experience. I recommend trying both of them if you give them a prompt. And again, I'll have these different prompts in the description. I'll have a whole master list of prompts and sort of like an ultimate guide, like an all-in-one master list for full prompts just to test out these different. But when it comes to content generation, having engaging and relevant content on the social media, whether it be for your own personal blog posts or company blog posts or your social media profiles or your captions that you're putting underneath your content, you want to have something that's unique, captivating, and relevant and speaks directly to your target audience. And I found Bing Chat to be more fact driven and less creative than ChatGPT and even the BAI chat that I was showing you here. and I'll leave this one in the description. So just to give you an example, if I were to go to my YouTube account, I actually have a plugin right now that will actually sum up the different videos. So if I were to hover over any one of these videos, there's a plugin, and I have this in the description as well. If I click on it, it immediately gives ChatGPT a prompt. So long as you're signed in, it'll take the transcript from that video and it'll say, hey, sum up this video in 5 different bullet points. This capability right here is not necessarily available on Bing Chat, but what you can do is you can take that same transcript, just copy and paste it, and go ahead and do the same thing with Bing Chat. I'm going to go ahead and copy this and just go to Bing Chat and see what kind of answer that I get. So, and again, there is a limit. There's a 2,000 word limit, and this clearly goes over that limit, but I'm just going to click enter anyway. So let's see. Now, as you can see, Bing Chat is taking a little bit longer, but it is starting to generate the content right here. The response is derived from your message. Here is a summary and 5 bullet points. The video teaches how to optimize anchors for better SEO performance and ranking. Anchors are clickable links that target a main key phrase. So as you can see, it did give me 5 different bullet points. And if we go back to Chat GPT, it did the same exact thing. Now let's see the difference between those bullet points. It spelled my name wrong. Jonathan Coach is sharing SEO training on how to optimize anchors to improve Google rankings. There are 4 different types of anchors: generic, main, raw, and brand anchors. They both gave me a good summary. Now, if I was to take this same script and I'll say create a blog post out of it. So I'll go create a blog, create a 270 word blog post out of, and I'll just go ahead and paste it in there like so. Boom, and then it should be able to generate one for me. In today's free SEO training, Jonathan Coast is going to teach you how to optimize your anchors for the best possible performance to help you rank higher in the search engines. So I'm going to go ahead and do the same thing with Bing Chat, and we'll kind of look at the differences together. So I'm going to go ahead and paste that in like so. And it wasn't able to get all of it, but it'll just be able to sum up what I did give it. So the response is derived from your message. Here's a blog post of 270 words. If you want to rank higher in the search engines, you need to pay attention to your anchors. Now, as you can see, it's generating content. So far right now, just depending on the adjustments of the tone of the response, although with Chat GPT, you're only set with that one specific response. So initially, I felt like the Chat GPT was a little bit more creative. You're able to make those adjustments. And another thing about Chat GPT, it doesn't always finish, but it looks like it did in this case. So when it comes to the Victor on content generation, I have to give it to Bing just because it's able to be a little bit more tailored, specific to the tone response. You're able to make it more balanced, or you can just have it more fact driven, but it looks like they optimize it a little bit more. So you're able to make those adjustments. I have to go with Bing in this case. So when it comes to content generation, I would just try both of them. And if whichever one that you like more, I would just stick with that one. If you're not satisfied with the results that you get from any one of them, I would just go to the other one, if that makes sense. So in regards to multilingual support, I found that Chat GPT and Bai Chat here, they all support, but they're not limited to all the different languages here. And I even asked Chat GPT, hey, do you support other languages? It says, yes, I support multiple languages, including but not limited to English, Spanish, French, German, Italian, Portuguese, Chinese. And if we take it and go and do the same thing with Bing, both ChatGPT and Bing, they're all able to support all of the different languages. So overall, in my personal opinion, because Bing is based off of GPT-4 and ChatGPT is based off of 3.5, a lot of different cases, because Bing is integrated with Microsoft, is designed to kind of switch between the different various roles based off of the answer, and is more optimized specifically for the Microsoft Bing experience. I would try both of them when it comes to content generation, but for integration and having compatibility with all the different various platforms, I would use OpenAI's API. All right. So yeah, that's the video. I just wanted to go ahead and share with you just the different distinctions between the two. There does seem to be a lot of different similarities because Bing Chat is based off of GPT-4. It does have a little bit more capability. All right. So yeah, that's pretty much it for this video. I hope you enjoy it. If you like content like this, then I recommend that you check out my website, jonathancoast.com. I talk about everything when it comes to generating traffic and increasing sales. And be sure to take a look at the tools and the resources below. I have everything that I included in this video, especially the master list of resources and prompts for the AI assistant tools. And I'll also have the entire list of AI tools that have came out in the last 8 years. All right. So with that said, I will see you in the next video. See you then.